it's Kayleigh. In today's video, I wanted to show you my most favorite go-to makeup look this entire summer season. I have been going back to this look over and over again simply because it is so easy to do, but it is also sweat-proof, I've found. I've had a lot of days where I'm out and I am feeling super sweaty, but my makeup always looks perfect. So I'm going to go through all the steps with you guys and show you exactly how to do this look. The first thing that I did was I just kind of roughly drew in my eyebrows with the Catrice Cosmetics Brow Stylist in 020 Date with Ashton, and then I went over that with a little bit of the Maybelline Brow Drama Shaping Chalk, and this is in Auburn. I'm the kind of person that likes to work on the eyes first and then do all the face stuff afterwards. So I am priming my eyes to make sure that my eyeshadows stay on, and that was the Stay Don't Stray in light medium from Benefit Cosmetics. So one thing that I really like to do, and what makes this look so easy, is using whatever products I'm using on my face on my eyes as well. It also makes it nice for if you're traveling, because then you don't have to bring as many palettes or products. So the first thing I'm doing is going into the Highlight and Contour palette from IBY Beauty, and I'm picking up the shade called Contour 1, and I'm working this back and forth into my crease from inner to outer corner, but mostly focusing on that outer corner area and bringing it up towards the brow bone. Now I'm picking up highlight number 2 from the palette with a flat brush and patting this from the middle, like the center of my eyelid, working my way inwards. I'm putting a little bit on the outer corner of my eye, but not really. I'm mainly just focusing it in the middle, working my way in, because that's where I want all the brightness to be. So I just kept patting that on in layers till it was as bright as I wanted it, and then I went back through really quickly, just through the crease, to help blend those two eyeshadows together with the brush that I had used before. Alright, so last eyeshadow I am using, well, it's not really an eyeshadow, it's a contour shadow for your face. Contour number 3, it's the darkest of the bunch. It's got like a kind of taupe-ish feel to it. I'm working this in the inner, or the outer corner, sorry, the outer corner of my eye with a paintbrush actually. This is not even meant for your eyes, but I really like this brush and I keep picking it back up. I just got it at Michael's. It's so tiny and it just barely picks up enough product. That way you're not too heavy-handed, because it's easy to get heavy-handed, especially with a dark eyeshadow in that outer corner area. So I really love using that brush. I don't do eyeliner for this look, which is weird for me because I usually always do eyeliner, but I've been really liking the way my eyes look without them and just putting on really big false lashes. So I used ones from e.l.f. I will put the links to everything I'm using in the description box for you guys. But they are definitely my go-to lashes because they are so long and voluminous. So this primer right here is honestly what makes the look so sweat-proof and keeps your makeup on. It's called the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. This is the original one. I am not kidding you guys. Every time I put this on, it doesn't even matter what foundation I'm using, it'll stay on throughout the entire day, no matter how hard I sweat, because I've even worn this when, I know you're not supposed to, when I work out, and my makeup looks exactly the same when I'm done working out after sweating profusely. So I love this primer. I always make sure to use it in the summer. In the winter, I can't really use it because my skin is so dry, but in the summertime, oh my gosh, it is perfect. So to make sure I'm getting enough hydration, I like to mix my Bourjois Healthy Mix foundation with my Smashbox Studio Skin 15-Hour Hydrating Foundation, and this one's in 2.3. I think this Bourjois one might be in a like beige clair or something like that. I can't exactly find the name on the bottle, but I just blend all that in after mixing it together onto my face with a EcoTools blending sponge. As for my concealer, I decided to go in with a yellow based one first, because that's what I like to do. It helps to cover my dark under eye circles. This one's from Shiny Cosmetics and it's in MW3. So I lay that down first, pat it in with my EcoTools blending sponge, and then I go over with a brighter concealer, something that brightens things up, you know, makes everything look lighter, and I put this where I want, you know, that highlight to be, all that brightness on my face. So mainly the center of my face, under my eyes, down the bridge of my nose, forehead, cupid's bow, and chin. And this is the Catrice Cosmetics Liquid Camouflage High Coverage Concealer in Light Beige Officially. I'm going to say officially my most favorite drugstore concealer that has ever existed. I love it and would highly recommend it for anyone who has dry under eyes but still wants pretty good coverage. And it's also waterproof as well, which is nice. So then I set everything with my Too Faced Born This Way Ethereal Setting Powder. This one's great because it is a little bit thicker of a consistency, and it also has, you know, some coverage to it. So if you definitely want your under eyes to be covered and mattified, last longer, and you know, to have a little bit more extra coverage there, then this is definitely what I would use. I only put this where I put my concealer just to set it down, because all the other products that I use on my face from this palette pretty much set my makeup in place for me, so I don't need to do an additional powdering all over my face. It's just too much powder and then my makeup ends up looking cakey. So now I'm going in with a mixture of contour number 1 and contour number 3 from the IBY palette and blending that through the outer corners of my face. This is actually a Benefit Cosmetics brush. It came with like the Hoola bronzer that I had gotten. I don't know if they sell this brush individually. I had gotten it in like a PR package and I love it. It's really nice for applying bronzer all over the outer corners of your face. It always looks nice and blended. And then I'm contouring my nose with the Maybelline Dream Brightening Creamy Concealer in 60 Deep. I believe this is like the darkest color that they have, but it seriously works wonders on your nose. Like if you ever have had problems contouring your nose, this thing will make it so easy for you because you can apply the lines where you want them and then blend it out with a blending sponge, and the lines stay there, but they blend out nicely enough to where, you know, it's not so obvious, but it helps to really define your nose, I find. I love that stuff. And then I like to go in with a more like pinky corally kind of blush. This one's called, sorry, it's Peach. Peach Velvet. It's a powder blusher from number 7. I put that on the apples of my cheeks, and then this is what makes the look so, well, I think this is what makes me want to keep coming back to this look because I'm seriously obsessed with this product. It makes it so summery. It is the Cover FX Custom Enhancer Drops. So they have a few different shades. This one I have is in Moonlight. I have not tried any of the other shades before, but once I got my hands on this, I could not stop using it. It is so pretty. All I do is put it on the back of my hand first. That way I don't apply too much product, and I blend it in with my fingertips. And as you guys can see, it looks so beautiful. It does not make your pores show whatsoever. It seriously looks like your skin is just glowing and it's not like you obviously put a highlighter on. It's very subtle, and in person it's so pretty as well. And so that's what I love. You know, I don't like an obvious highlighter look. So I apply this to the cheekbones, up into the brow bones, tip of the nose, and a little bit on my Cupid's bow as well to help kind of lift my lip outwards and make it appear more plump. Finishing off that lower lash line area, I just mixed the two shades, Contour 1 with Contour 3, and my little paintbrush along my lower lash line to help widen my eyes. This is definitely a great trick to do if you want your eyes to appear larger, is to make sure that you're dragging a lighter brown shade down first, pretty far down. I mean, you're gonna feel weird blending it so far down, but you gotta blend it down pretty far, and then you go in with the darker shade, which I use the Contour number 3, and bring that close to the lash line. And then I'm going in with the highlighter that I had used on my face, and I'm putting that in the inner corners of my eyes, and that seriously makes your eyes pop so much. Finish off with a little bit of mascara. This is the Honest Beauty Invisible, this is the Truly Lush mascara. Okay, so for the lips, it's kind of weird. I like to do a few different things, and I know it might be a lot for some of you, but I really love the way it turns out. So the first thing is I go in with a lip liner. This is the Plump Line lip liner in Undercover from Buxom. And then I go over with my Too Faced, this is a lipstick in Juicy Melons. Then a lip gloss from Lipfatuation called the Infatuation Lip Gloss in the Flesh. And then I'll go in the center of my lips, both bottom and top, with my Cover FX Custom Enhancer Drops in Moonlight. I spray my makeup in place with this Slay All Day setting spray from Gerard Cosmetics, which I'm running out of. It is in the scent Peach, and it smells so good. It's seriously my favorite setting spray right now. And that is it. That is it for the makeup look. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a thumbs up down below. If you try it out, let me know in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!